Thor, Odin's son.
Because Thor answered a question wrong during the Asgard exam, he's no longer recognized by Mjolnir, Thor's hammer. Just as Loki predicted, he failed to pass the test at Asgard's Hall of Learning. This made the once proud Thor incredibly dejected, and he began doubting whether he was qualified to rule Asgard in the future. Loki stood nearby telling him that Odin was absolutely right not to let him take the exam in the Hall of Learning, because he clearly didn't have the ability to pass the test. Thor now also believes he's a failure, he can no longer lift Mjolnir. Stone giants continuously punish him, while Loki, wielding the Space Stone, summons countless skeleton warriors, preparing to rule all of Asgard. At this moment, the stone giant asks Thor the question again.
Worthy, but disregarded. My land strange and yet home. Who am I?
Looking at the smug Loki, Thor finally figures out the answer. After saying Loki's name, the stone giant crumbles into pieces. Though he completed the test, Thor has lost his fighting spirit. Obsessing over his failure, he just sits on the ground letting Loki attack him. Just then, Thor's pet dog arrives with the Avengers, but even with his teammates there, Thor remains in his dejected state. He believes he's no longer worthy of Mjolnir. Loki controls the Space Stone, summoning even more skeleton warriors. The Avengers can only fight these skeleton soldiers for now. With his space powers, Loki keeps launching sneak attacks on everyone. If Thor doesn't help soon, even the Avengers will face defeat.
Thor, since I joined the Avengers, I've seen Loki lie about everything. But you not being worthy? It's the biggest lie of all.
After hearing Falcon's words, Thor regains his fighting spirit. He realizes his exam failure must have been Loki's scheme. With his confidence restored, Thor picks up Mjolnir once again. He strikes the ground with his hammer, and the exploding stone fragments attack Loki from all directions. Taking advantage of Loki's distraction, Thor throws Mjolnir with all his might, directly hitting Loki and winning the battle. Thor also breaks the Hall of Learning's record for taking the longest time ever to complete an exam.
One for the wall. Cheese.